Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizano, and this is another episode of the world famous, the University Lab, the best podcast in one, two, three galaxies. But, ladies and gentlemen, you know, we just call the show Online Marketing Moves, and we are coming to you live today. Today is June the 5th, 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a while. I'm happy to be speaking to you again. Last time we spoke, I took my daughter on vacation. We had a wonderful time. She had a great time seeing her grandparents, seeing her uncle. She had a great time seeing everybody. And so it makes me happy that she was happy. And next trip, this is my daughter. She's doing a traveling road show this summer. So probably take her to the beach, and then we're gonna go up to New Jersey to go see some of my favorite people, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my lovely nephew. Can't wait. I'm very excited about that. Don't get the chance to go up there as often as we should probably, but you know, you have to change some things around to get the going, get the lead out, you know. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about a couple of different things. We are going to discuss uniforms, and we're going to discuss scripts. Scripting out your life. Should you script out your life? Ladies and gentlemen, I bring up uniforms because uniforms are a good idea. If you want to start a YouTube channel, you know, and wearing different outfits is cool. If you're talking about fashion, hair, makeup, you know, something like that, maybe. But if you are doing whatever, you know, I don't mean whatever, but what I'm trying to say is, a lot of times in life, you know, work, a uniform is a great thing, a great idea, and I'm gonna tell you why. It saves you time. Number one, saves you a lot of time. If you already know what you're gonna wear every day when you work, then it saves a lot of time. The worst thing to me is sitting around trying to figure out what I'm gonna wear, because number one, I don't care about clothes that much. Number two, I don't like to sit there and think about clothes that much. And so for me, I'm like, I just need to get a uniform. And I was re-listening to a book about Steve Jobs by Walter Isaacson. It's a great book if you ever want to listen to it. But Steve Jobs, he landed on the black turtleneck, and I guess he bought like 100 of them. So he had plenty of turtlenecks to wear. You know, he wore the same thing every day at work. You know, and so for me, I'm thinking, you know, that's hot. Because the one thing that I don't like, that I'm gonna just have to do it myself, is, you know, now that I, you know, own a truck, is just to get shirts. You know, just to get the same kind of shirt with the little emblem on there, you know, saying TKM Logistics, and you know, and just wear that every day. Because one of the most annoying things for me is, sometimes I'm like, oh, what shirt should I wear today? Did I wear that shirt yesterday? It's a lot of time wasted for me. You know, it's not. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't, you know, doesn't help. So finding a uniform, wearing it every day, finding something that you can wear every single day, to me, it's a great idea. It's easy peasy, you know. Hey, when you're not working, if you want to wear your, you know, Rolling Stones t-shirt, have at it. You know, if you want to wear your 9-piece outfit, you know, by all means do that. And but I think a uniform is a great idea, especially if you want to do videos. So that way, for one, it helps recognize, it's like, oh, I've seen this guy before. I've seen this girl before. And number two, it just cuts down on some of the time, okay? And now we're going to talk about scripting out your life. Should you script out your life? Ladies and gentlemen, as a man who used to wing it a lot, I'd say it helps if you have a script, if you have a schedule, if you can maintain that schedule, wake up in the morning, work out, wake up in the morning, eat breakfast, wake up in the morning, kiss your dog, or whatever you want to do, whatever times, hey, I want to write at this time, I want to do this at that time, a lot of times the thing that causes trouble for all of us is when we have a lot of free time and you don't know what to do with yourself. Because a lot of times you will go and you will just start, you will either, get on YouTube, get on your phone, do this, do that, and before you know it, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, but if you have the schedule, if you have it scripted out, then hey, this time I'm doing this time I'm doing that, boom, 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 boom. And it will be a lot easier, you will get more done, and you'll be able to make more profit, and you'll be able to do the things that you actually want to do, And so, ladies and gentlemen, take it from me. No matter where you are in life right now, if you can, stop, figure out, say, hey, I want to make a schedule. Let me see if I can stick to this schedule. Well, not let me see, but try to, not even try, stick to the schedule. If you like to work out in the morning, say, hey, when I wake up, I'm going to work out. Boom. If you like to work out in the afternoon, figure out a time, boom, work out. Do it and then start it every day. Do it for about 60 to 90 days, and then it will become a habit. I wake up in the morning, first thing I do, boom, I break out the Bible, I read it. I've been doing that for 6 months, and every morning I wake up, I grab the Bible, I get to read. And that's what I do, say my prayers, then I get started, do a little writing, do a little jogging of the notes, record, and boom, 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 take it from there. And so the more that you have things, because I get into a discussion with my wife sometimes, my wife, she wants me to be more fluid, I'm kind of rigid with the routine, but I like a routine. I think routine is good, I like doing the same thing over and over and over. It doesn't bother me, I want to get to the point where, because routine, discipline, I want to get to the point where when I wake up in the morning and I do my praying, and I read my Bible, and then I get up and have everything just boom, 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 And I've been thinking more and more, because when it comes to work, I've talked to you about this before. The goal is to work from home, but I've been thinking for the last couple of weeks, it's like, when is this gonna become a thing every day? And I'm like, we gotta make it happen sooner than later. And so I put a time stamp on it. It's like, all right, July, the whatever day, we're gonna be working from home. We're gonna write every day, podcast every day, generate income from the actual business that I want to be in. I like the truck, I like the truck ownership and everything, but like I told you before, I don't want to do this anymore. So I feel like the more I sync up the schedule, the more I get that down pat, the better off I will be. It will help me generate the money that I want to make. So that way, when I'm done with my schedule, I can do what I like to do, like go fishing, hanging out with my child, hanging out with my wife, So a schedule is never a bad thing. Scripting things out is never a bad thing. Um, People, oh man, don't, hey, the off the cuff thing, that's, it's cool and everything, but it's not, it, it's not going to bring you the results that I think you want, So when you do a podcast, you do a YouTube, hey, have, know what you're going to say, have the talking points out, Flying off the cuff does not work all the time. Flying off the cuff, you know, schedule things out. Have a schedule. Uniformity, a schedule, rigid. You don't have to be super rigid, but you want to have more discipline. The more discipline you have, the better off you will be. You will be able to generate the money, produce the content that you want to create, and you will be able to take it from there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to be back speaking to you. Last couple of weeks, I had to do a lot of thinking, a lot of research, so I've been a little absent, but we will be back tomorrow with the all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, my name is Tony Zano. Thank you for listening, and as always, everybody, peace.